Hello and welcome again to Steve Longstay Workshop, where sets come to be looked at and repaired. It's to be looked at and repaired, or not repaired elsewhere. After the last video, by the way, I will say that people want to put delights on my page. At least tell me why, okay? Now, I believe that was down to my views on capacity changing. So, I have a radio here which explains the views to you. This set has come from somebody else. I can't say who, but it's all the capacity has changed. So if that theory is true, and this radio should work. It doesn't. Nothing. Diddly squat. Sod all. And again. There. Sod all. What's more? It doesn't change with volume either. So something is up with this radio. Something more than just capacitors. So let's have a look inside. This, by the way, is a set called the Perdio Continental, model pr73. And one thing in its favour is that it's got the surgeon information on the back. Now this, some people will say this would be a good idea. I don't actually, although it's nice to have, because it means that people will twiddle, and twiddle is what happened at some point with this here. But again, why, I don't know. Looking at it, yeah, there's 1 or 2 hunter capacitors in which I might change, I might not, depend. I know it's supposed to, but not in this case yet. And so let's have a look and see why it's doing funny things rather than working, shall we? By the way, also this is modified to work on a pr73 battery. pr73s, well, yeah, they're a bit cheaper than pr9, but there is absolutely nothing on this radio apart from the noise. Nothing at all. Let's have a look, and let's have a look as to why. First of all, it doesn't go to 0 with the volume control. The volume control is here in the circuit, VR1 on the circuit, which I can, that's the circuit, by the way. The volume control is VR1, so we'll start with that and leap forward. But at the moment, this set is doing nothing apart from making that noise. So let's have a look and let's find out why. First place I would look is C17 actually, but yeah, I'll start there first. That's one which has been changed. There's one here which is still in place, but it looks as though it's had a bit of instant treatment. I resoldered that, and there's 2 more here as well. So this set, by the way, is pre-AF117, so they don't have that problem. Also, it's using transistors which have in time proved to be longer lasting and better working as well. So yeah, exactly. But let's have a look and see why this radio is not doing what it should. Indeed, not doing anything at all apart from making a silly noise and not working. Well, that's interesting.
We might see the best of him next season. Navigator.
Right, well, first of all, the parts here have not been sold in properly, I think, and also there's some noise coming from one of the transistors. So we'll have a look inside and we'll see what's going on. With this a bit of effort to move it on the back, we can in fact quite easily take it apart. So which I will do, and it will come out, and we should be able to get this thing to work for us again. So turn upside down, and these take off these knobs. Working now, typically, innit? And you know, take it from there. Honestly, God, some. Oh well. No, one's off anyway. There's a good screw in that one. That comes off, right. And this one, there's always one which is a bit interesting to get off, but the ways of doing it, I just use brute force ignorance with one hand, so you know, sometimes it takes a bit of time. But we do it in the end. It's coming, it's coming. This set also, by the way, has the dreaded dratted diamond stickers on the front. This tells me that this set was working in the late 1970s, because that was when these stickers came out. They were given out by the BBC actually at the time of the radio changes, which was 23rd of December 1978, and they have been on there since then, but they're quite easy to get off, so we will. Okay, that's off, that's off. Spree cross down for now, and there should be three screws which hold it in place. Yes, they are. We'll get them off. Yeah, it's there. Okay, well, I'll just take the chassis out and we'll come back to you. Okay, so in a minute from now. Right, now this particular set, first of all, some sets of this era, in fact a lot of the early transistor sets, are positive ground. That's the ground on them goes to positive. Later ones, one way or the other, but in particular. How can you tell? Well, first of all, ground on the circuit is the big thing here, we're ground. That's ground, okay, so 1 every meter into the meter goes to ground. The set is switched on with the battery disconnected, yeah? Go to negative here, like that, come on, and there's nothing, okay? Go to positive, there you are, straight away. So that therefore suggests that this set is positive ground. If it is, like so, with a digital meter, measuring voltages at DC, all it'll do is get a negative in the display. If you want to swap the leads round, you can, but always remember to put them back afterwards. With an analog meter, you have to swap these round, but otherwise the dial will go backwards rather than forwards, and you won't be able to read anything, because the points will be moving backwards off the sky rather than forwards. So always swap the probes in that case, remembering also to put them back afterwards. Now with this set, of course the problem was after volume control, and there's a capacitor which has been replaced straight after volume control. It's this one here, C17 on the circuit. It goes off the middle pin at volume control, and it goes to that capacitor there. So what we do now, that goes onto there like that. There's anything we can do with it powered off, you know. Okay, so that's there, but it's not there. Comes and goes. See? And it's loose. And so the problem is obviously down here. Looking down here, you see, it's here. That works. That does. But it's not getting further forward. It comes and goes. So that's the circuit. That's the problem. On a capacitor which has already been changed, this is why I say to people, if you're doing this sort of cap changing, always check after every component. Check the radio. Now I found that relatively quickly. I could have been on the run with it for days or weeks. I don't know, but I found it. So I'll put it right, and hopefully then it will permanently have some noise out of it. Then I'll look round and check everything else on this set will be done relatively quickly. But yeah, it's amazing. By the way, if the set I can't get it to reach and do everything, then what I'll do, this crosser will come out, and that I will make sure that the legs, the left chain are soldered in place. I'll put another one across the legs. That way we know it'll work. But first of all, going down here, let's have a look and see if we can solder it into place. The solder that's there. I know I'm lazy, but lots of engineers are around there. So that might have done it. I don't know. We'll check in the usual way. Once again, that goes onto there, like so. That goes back on, and that goes onto. It's not there. It's there. It's there. But it's not there. Okay, so it's obviously not getting up here. Therefore, I think the thing to do here is to look a little bit deeper maybe, and find out whether it's worth changing capacitor or whether it's worth soldering. I would not go with soldering. I just be on the safe side here. Where my solder's got to. You know, engineers are supposed to have tidy benches. Yeah. When does that ever happen? When does that ever happen? Exactly, it doesn't. Here's some solder. Again, this is the 6040 stuff, rosin core solder wire. The proper solder wire, not the modern crap, because the old stuff was used on this set, so you can still get it for repairing set. It's the better stuff anyway. So we'll just there we are. Like so, and we'll try it again. It's coming out. Okay, no worries. I'll take this board a bit more out, and I'll do the joint properly. Sometimes you can do a quick job. Sometimes, well, you have to. You're tight to doing the job the long way and the right way, which you're supposed to anyway. But you know, when do you? Anyway, yeah, it's that one there. So I suppose one thing we could do is transfer that wire onto top of the board and wire it onto the cap itself here. There's often more than one way to kill it to do a job. So it's worth sometimes looking at it and doing it another way. Remember that back in the day, sets, even in the days, were designed with cheapness in mind more than anything else. And so sometimes, just to save a couple of pence here and there, something will be done the cheap way. Yes, I know. It's worse now actually than it was then, but it was there then as well. Ah, got it. Right. So with that okay, I can put the set where it won't do damage to any other wires. Put battery on and we'll see if we get any sound out of it. Sound as in sound that we want rather than sound that we don't. Because there's a slight difference, you know. Ah, seems more like it. Ah. Well, another couple of dry joints, and
it might be, the event organizer would have to give you your money back.
there you go.
If you bought your tickets from a third
The PM says people should go.
You've even more chances to be late.
That's quite a bit, this. So now, in this case, I will, in this case, show you realignment just in case you do need it on a set in the future. Most sets you wouldn't, but this set I'll demonstrate. It's quite simple. It's you remember the saying, the word power supply, which I get a new battery for it, I think. Audio, IF and RF. It's the same with alignment. Power supply has to be about 9 volts or above. That one's putting at 8.5 volts, so it's not quite right. So I'll put that right. Then of course I set the quiescent current, which I do with this knob here. Details are all on here, by the way. Then of course RF. Then of course IF, 1, 2, 3 IFs, which on this is 470 kilohertz, and then RF. So it's again PAIR. So let's get started. But first, I'll go and get a battery for it. Right, well, with a new battery.
You see them on YouTube and on social media that are
There's the thing.
playing
Sounds
that
okay,
tonight,
but not done
they're
yet.
just, you know,
The power supply on this radio, by the way, has been changed because it used to take two 4.5 volt batteries, which you can't get anymore. So it's been changed to a pr73, so that's why that's there. Okay, now then, put it on. Sounds okay, but we do know. Put it off station, then to 0, and now we put the input of the audio amp, the volume control, to deck. Still something there, but not sure what. Just not a lot, but you know, there's a little bit of hiss there, but nothing to worry about. So now we get the meter. We put our meter across a 39 ohm resistor, which is in this circuit actually, to measure the quiescent current of the transistors, which in this case should be something like 0.115 volts or something like that. Hang on, 0.135 volts. Okay, so that goes to deck like that, and first thing we'll do is have a little look and find out where that bit of extra hiss is coming from, shall we? We do this by taking each resistor's input to deck. So it's quite simple. Take that off there, get it down like that. You see? That goes to deck like that. Let's check that it's at deck. The meter. This should be continuity. If it isn't, isn't that wonderful? If it isn't, isn't life wonderful? Right, no. From there to there, it should be continuity now. If it's not, then obviously want a better point to join on to here. Okay, see it's that. So here therefore it should be continuity as well. It is. Right, okay. So now Q4 first of all and 3. Just look for a point on them where the noise goes to deck. Start with transformer here. That's okay, so it's okay there. Q4 is this one here, and if you look up to that resistor, which is not marked fortunately, but the other end is. So one end of this should go down to deck. There's like a bit of noise around about Q4. But never mind, we'll leave that because with the volume up full, we hardly notice it. So there you are. That if you get that sort of noise on radio, it's really loud. What you do is you short each transistor to deck on the base and work your way forward or back. That's it. Q4 in this case looks like it's got a little bit of noise on it, but we'll leave that for now because not too bad. Anyway, next thing we've got to look at, of course, is the okay, look at 0.134. Again, that's okay. It'll do. So that's okay. And so now we go back through the circuit and see what else we can find.
Working with and developing relationships with everyone you've got in front of you. I don't see it as any different. I see that as part of my strength. Working with people.
Right. Now, if you go to 0 like that now, switch on your signal generator, like so, waiting for it to warm up in this case because mine is rather old, we should be able to see at some point a little bit of noise on the system from the signal generator. There we are. Now the IFIFTs on this set are that one, and that one, which are they are numbers for L14, L12 and L10. So we adjust these for the maximum signal we can get. With the signal generator turned down, this is because any okay, that's okay, that's okay. Okay. There you are. So that's the IF model the one tuned up. Like so. So now we should be able to get loads of stations.
Every smart water bottle is made using recycled plastic, and because it's
History, insurance, and customer
Which we do.
adventures.
More than before. So there we are. Go on, no. We then turn the tuning control to maximum on long wave, which is this way. I just check under it to make sure. There, that. So that goes there now, you see. And then the signal generator now goes to 525 kilohertz. So 525. About 20, about there. Okay, well we'll see what that. Is that all together or like that? That's all like that. So that's so it should therefore maximum with it together. So it should be this way. Even I make mistakes. So there we are. Maximum with it all with them fully put together. That's what we do now. And what we're doing now, we're setting up the oscillator circuits, which in the superhex actually makes the mixes with the incoming signal and makes it so about there. Right, so now we're going to just L8. Which we need to find on the circuit. Tip, by the way, find out where things are first. It does make things a hell of a lot easier. L8, 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 L8. This one here, I think. Okay, right. We're going to dial therefore. This end of the dial therefore we're going to go to 1540. 1540. So 1540. Seems about right. And that's his T4. Then one T4 is. It's on the there's like it's across the that's okay. So now of course we've got a set which is now okay on the oscillator side. That oscillator, by the way, that is fine for medium wave or long wave now. The next part of it is the the aerial circuit. So it's L1, so going on to long wave now. We should of course be able to get radio 4 and the RE station as well, which is up the end of the dial. So now we switch it over to long wave. Let me tell you what long wave is, and then hopefully we shall get that as well. I think that's long wave. Okay. Now,
I'm afraid not.
What now?
Well, I'm afraid so. There's a delivery of ready mix due.
Well, how lucky you be, because the things we need to talk about.
I know, but Gavin can stop long enough to give me a progress.
What?
radio 4's in the right place, fine. So now, radio 4 in the right place. I'll just give that knob a spray because it seems to have got a problem there. So give that a little spray of the magic materials, and hopefully then you trying to do that, does it? What does it? Right, okay, well I'll do the pliers. The thing with Radio 4 is that, along with it, is that I do listen to it quite a lot, but not when you put it on.
You see how he plays at the top of the pitch while we're in the garage, Jesus and Aguero. We might just see Jesus sit on that left hand side of a front three and Aguero down the middle. Because he showed, didn't he, Glenn?
Batty with Jukovic and Hogan.
That's the goal station. So basically, as far as alignment is concerned, IF, RF, power supply, audio, IF and RF. Again, it's pair. Okay. Yeah, well, I do have this difficulty due to one arm, but I'm sure you can see the problem there, and that seems to be okay now. Shortwave, generally speaking, doesn't do a right lot around here, even after dark anymore, but you get something on it. Anyway, so and now we've got the thing in a state where I can put it back together again, and we'll see how it works when it's back together again. The little bit of noise I hear on Q4, I'm going to leave because with the thing up full, there's no problem there. So now we put the set back together again, and hopefully, and also lift the 2 screws for the back as well. Right, now I have in front of me a lolly stick, good that as well, and various cleaners that can be used for this. All you do basically, it takes time and patience, this is spray them and leave them for a bit, and then just slowly and surely get them off. It takes time, but it can be done. These things, like I said, were put on in the 1970s, and these have been on there since then. And so getting them off is something which, you know, like I said, takes a lot of time. And there's 2 are already gone from this already here. So, what is this stuff? Switch cleaner, that'll do. Or if that won't work, switch, this is that is W40 like stuff. So again, put it on and use not too much force, you know, just patience with the key. Patience, 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 and possibly alcohol. Not to drink, by the way, but to put on the tuning dial. And they do come off in the end. In the end is the operative word here. Okay? Always in the end with these things. They're created for a good reason, but what was a good reason then is not a good reason now. As you will see, and you can probably hear in my voice as well, because I'm trying my best actually not to swim my head off on camera. Well, here it is, a Continental radio, Perdio Continental, model pr73. There's also a pr22, which is similar, but doesn't have shortwave on it. Actually, this one does have shortwave on, but I can't get anything on it this time of night. So even this time of night, so shortwave is really pretty much dead and very little on there. But anyway, here's a long wave.
Back and allowing deaths to happen.
Radio 4, have a discussion about coronavirus.
Don't tell the boss.
The Irish station, RC1.
Problem that we face resembles one of these trolley problems.
And here's medium wave.
A yard ahead of the centre circle. Rodriguez comes by. He's ignored. The pass goes to Aguero instead. He's looking to...
So there you are, working radio, and as always, with working radios, listen to them, use them. So I'm off to find out something on there worth listening to, because it's better than some summer night, and I'll see you soon. Until next time, keep fixing radios, and bye bye.